Guys, super casual video today. I did my makeup and I used one of the Believe Beauty Glimmer pots, and this is in the shade Dahlia. It's actually like a pewter, but it's coming off more gray silver on camera. Actually, if I move it around, you can see the more pewter aspects to it. But in my other videos where I've talked about these, I've said that they're kind of hard to work with, kind of hard to make them show up. The thing is, they do show up in real life, but on camera for some reason they look super sheer and it's very hard to see the product, and like when you look at it, it looks like I don't have hardly any on, and believe me, this is packed on like crazy because I was trying to make it show up so that if I wanted to do a video, you would be able to see it. But in real life, it looks perfectly normal, like the thickness and the density of it. But for some reason, when the camera is on, it really shears it out. So I do like these, it's just not for filming. So if you don't see these on me in any videos, it's because, I don't know, they just don't look the same on camera. I also have two other colors in these. I have the pink quartz, which is actually a rose gold. It looks less pink in real life and more rose gold. And then I have Girl Talk, which is I was gonna say bronze, but actually it's more like a plummy bronze. Because then they have another one that I don't have that is more of a true bronze, and then they have one that's like a brassy gold, and then they have a black. And you might be thinking, black? Why would they do that in a black? You'd be surprised. I've done a black eyeshadow look before, and it can be pretty depending on how you do it, what products you use. So yeah, I wouldn't say that I would pass on these. I would recommend them, just don't expect them to look good in videos if you do videos. I haven't tried to take a photograph yet. If I can do that after this video, I'll try doing just a photograph, and if it looks the way it does in real life, I will post it on Twitter and Instagram so that you can see what they look like. Because these are $4.50. And you know, they can be applied with a brush, they can be applied with your finger. I'm just looking at the weight here. It's 0.17 ounces or 5 grams. So that's not a lot of product, but for $4.50, I think that they are worth getting, and they look a million times better in real life than they do in this video. The other thing I wanted to talk about today is something that I myself forget about all the time, and that is mixing shades. You know, I think that we forget that makeup is meant to be played with and to get creative with, and you don't have to necessarily just always use things the way they are in the container. If you have two of something that are different colors, sometimes it's really fun to mix colors together and see what you get. So that is what we are going to do right now, because I noticed when I was looking at my blush drawer that I have a lot of the same colors because brands are not too creative about what they release in blush colors. I've talked about this before. I wish there was way more of a variety of blush colors out there, but we just keep seeing the same colors all the time. So I thought, well, if nobody is creating the colors that I want, maybe I should try to make my own, you know? So this isn't really what I had in mind as far as colors that were missing, but when I kept looking at these two together, I kept thinking that this, I don't know, I just have a feeling that this could be really pretty. What am I talking about? I've got two brands in front of me. One is Colormates, which, by the way, you probably hear me talk about Colormates a lot, or you see that brand listed in the description box and think, where the heck do you buy Colormates? I buy Colormates at Dollar Tree and Big Lots. That's the only places I've ever seen it. But this is such an underrated brand. You're not going to pay much at all if you buy it at Dollar Tree. It's going to be $1. If you buy it at Big Lots, you'll see different products at Big Lots, and it's going to be more like, oh, anywhere from $1.50 to $3, which is still not very much money. But anyways, I have a couple Colormates blushes in front of me. This one is called Mauvelous. And again, it's called Mauvelous, but really, in real life, it looks more like a plum than a mauve. And then I have this, which is called Sun-Kissed Tan. And I thought, what would happen if we mix those two together? So we're going to find out right now. So I'm going to take a brush, and I'm going to put it in both pans, and let's see what color we get. I didn't press hard enough. Still not showing up. You know what? I think it's the brush, because I just remembered I used this brush when I was adding more eyeshadow, so it's got some product on it. So let me grab another brush. By the way, with my hair pinned back like this, does this make you think of any particular TV character? When I pinned it back like that, I looked in the mirror and went, oh geez, Daenerys Targaryen. Because my hair is like, it's like platinum now, so yeah. That's funny. People are going to think I'm wearing a wig to try to look like her or something, but no, this is just my hair grown out. The colored part is still there. It's just pinned in the back so that we don't have to look at it. Wow, why isn't this showing up? This is so strange. Because these blushes, they do show up when you put them on your face. What happens if I use a finger? All right, I can just barely make out a hint of that. So I don't know what's going on, because when I put it on my face, you definitely can see them. Let's move on. I've got another brand in front of me here. Let's try LA Colors. These are the LA Colors Expressions blushes from Dollar Tree. And the same color family as what I just showed you in Colormates. This is Spice. And this is Berry Plum. And these do look true to color on camera. Okay. All right, I'm going to pick up a little bit of both, blend it into my hand. I can see that more, but it's still not coming off as being that pigmented. So basically what you seem to get is, you know, you can see the berry tone, but you can also see the golden tan color mixed in. So with a warm eyeshadow look, that would probably be really pretty. But as far as blushes that don't exist that I would like to see, I've mentioned before that you very rarely see purple blushes, and I would like to see some different shades of purple. That, I mean, very rarely do you come across anything like that. You know what I think I'm going to start doing is maybe taking some of my highlighters and mixing them with blushes. And boy, you could really get some interesting shimmer blushes out of that, right? If we took our highlighters and mixed them with our blushes. I don't have that many blushes right now compared to what I normally do because over the course of the last few months, especially when I was on my little hiatus there from YouTube, I ended up purging a lot of my older blushes, and what I'm left with is not that many color choices. I open that drawer now and I look at it and I see a bunch of stuff that doesn't really go with my current mood for makeup, and then the ones that I'm left with all kind of look the same, and there's no diversity with what is left for the colors that I'm gravitating towards lately. So I think I'm going to have to buy some new blushes. Hopefully I can find something a little more original and unique instead of just the standard pink, peach, rose, and then like a natural tan bronzy thing. What else? Plums, berries, corals. It's just the same old, same old. I just feel like, and then within those color families, there's very little diversity. I would like to see something unique and different. And if you guys have any recommendations for either a blush brand or like a unique blush in your collection, but something that's still available, please. Because a lot of the stuff that I purged were my most unique items that I don't have anymore, that I had to get rid of because they were just old, you know? I noticed that a lot of times the unique colors come out in limited edition collections. And I try not to buy much in the way of limited edition because I think it's frustrating when you use something in a video or you wear something and then somebody's like, oh wow, what blush is that? Oh, it was limited edition in the such and such collection. That's just so frustrating. So I try not to buy too many limited edition products. Not only that, but for whatever reason, I don't seem to see blushes as much anymore in limited edition collections anyway. So yeah, I need to up my blush game and get some new blushes because a lot of times I open that drawer and I just don't see the color that I have in my mind that would look good with a particular look. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. So yeah, play with makeup, mix colors, create what you want or what you need. Easier said than done, right? Because you've got to have the base colors to start with in order to have it, to be able to mix it. All right, that's enough chit chat, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.